COVID a burden on education, right? ये जो question सबके अंदर हो जाता है, it is you all have the same question, I know that. So हमने सोचा, we thought कि why can't we give a platform to all the children and all the teachers to come all together and let both of them keep their heart out, so that let us bring a very big output from that. So that was the thought process came to us in that mind. So first of all, before beginning, I would like to share that please let all of you keep your camera on, so that it will give a even though if we are very different, far away from place, but it will help us to connect with each other. Thank you, Shashank, and thank you, Avani, thank you, Afnan, Kitna, all of you, Shika. Yes, so I know that many of you are eagerly waiting for what is going to happen, and you all want to know what is going to. So before moving into, yes, I just wanted to welcome today's, the host of the day, that is Salina ma'am and Y.M. Rabindranath sir. Before introducing, of course, Salina ma'am had started her, the journey in the year of 1993 in the way of teaching profession, and she had completed over 28 years plus that years that he have completed in her teaching profession. And of course, she is a principal of this one of the school, and she had that journey also. She have completed around 13 years. She have been in the same year in the same principal as she was working in as a principal. And and about Rabindranath sir, he had also working in the teaching profession from the last 2 decades. And sorry, before Salina ma'am is from Kerala, and she is in like a principal from MTHSS Kallur school, Ernakulam. And Y.M. Rabindranath sir, he is from Karnataka, Bangalore, and he to say about him, he had completed his journey of 2 decades. He had completed as a being in the profession of teaching, and like he is also not only in teaching, he is also he is in MEI Polytechnic Bangalore. And apart from teaching, he is also involved in many environmental, relationship, human values, ethic, person, that kind of students. So how we will build the students in that way, he is much involved in that kind of activities also. Let us keep all this thing aside, but I really wanted to say something about both of them, because like I am connected with Salina ma'am directly, and so why these two friends, these two teachers are here, because these teachers, apart from their that designation or whatever, these two are the teachers who could connect hearts, and they understand the children's souls with all the pure heart. They are such a pure soul, so that they always think about the children, and they wanted to do such things about the children. So I thought these are the persons who are the right one to call into the meet. So that is why they are here. So yes, I would love to welcome both of you to this warm South meet. Yes, ma'am, Salina ma'am, over to you first, then Rabindranath sir.
Oh my, thank you so much, Ali, for your good words. Anyway, there are, I think most of them are students. I hope to, I just wish to know that. You can't say that, right? You're not, okay, anyway. Today we are here. I hope I can express my feelings, what I feel as a principal, as a teacher, what I feel about students.
Ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Ma'am, कौन सी क्लास चल रही है?
Oh my. I don't know how to speak in Hindi, my dear.
इशिका, मैम बता रहे, हम अभी सुन लेते हैं, उसके बाद मैम से पूछ लेते हैं ना. Yes, ma'am, you continue.
Will she be able to understand Hindi? I mean English.
I am not sure, because yeah, you can continue.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, fine. See, what we had earlier before COVID-19 pandemic. How was our school? It was actually a place where we had very much really emotional, I must say, because the moment we enter the school, we see the children, we give them a smile, they give us a good morning, we talk in a very friendly manner and all that. So that was a real good approach to be with the students. But unfortunately, what happens now during this COVID pandemic is that we are actually talking to in front of the screen we have here. And even the students, they are seeing only the screen. That makes such a lot of difference. That makes such a lot of emotion, less emotional. So coming to that, what I must say is about education. Why actually we need this education? Education is something where I must say, actually, the best quoting what I prefer is George Orwell's quoting, which says, "If people cannot write well, they cannot think well. If they cannot think well, others will do their thinking for you." So we are human beings who can think very well, and that thinking process comes only because of this education. Otherwise, what will happen is the others will do the thinking for you. This process of education is very important, but the process now these people undergo is only depending upon just the just the textual part of it. The social and emotional part is really missing in this kind of education, in this online education. So that is something we have to do, change the process. We must think over it. Every teacher has the pain with her. I can't see the faces because when we are in a class, every student, when we see, we can, from just looking at their faces, we can understand whether they are listening, whether they understand, whether they have any doubts, and everything is understood. Just stand on the platform and teach, and you can see say around 50 are in the class. Every 50 of them is known to us. But unfortunately, that doesn't happen here. And even the children are so sad because they don't see the teachers. And even in the classes, actually, what we have is an emotional setup on our faces. When we express things, it's only out of these expressions, the interpretation becomes proper. What they learn, they interpret it, that becomes proper only if that expression is correct. So all such things are missing. But then what is good in it? That also we have to see, right? What I have thought about goodness in this kind of education is that they are learning from a distance. They have actually, they don't have any disturbances. Even the teachers, if they, in the normal classes, if they finish it in 5 hours, they'll finish it in 3 hours in the online class because there's no disturbance, nothing. So they just teach and go. So that kind of a process is there. But again, they can learn with less fear. They can learn on their own comfort. Those are all things that help us, or you can say it as in the positive side also. But I would say it is more negative than positive in the case of online education. And we'll come to the other points by after talking to them, interacting to them. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. They have many questions with all of them.
Yes.
So all are waiting with the questions, and I know teachers will be also there. So of course, it is a platform where both of us can interact. So it is a platform that we are thinking it is not only children can keep their questions, their emotions in front, and also teacher can keep their emotions also in front. So let us both try to understand in this. Before that, I guess Ravindranath sir, you also give a kind of little your words within a very few minutes so that we can start, because all are waiting kab start hoga, when it is going to start. So yes, over to you, sir.
Thank you, Akhilesh. Good evening to all of you, dear students. It is an enormous opportunity for all of us to share our views from the bottom of our heart. So Oasis has created a grand platform for exchange of the thoughts in relation to the present education system. All the teacher, all the parents, all the students are undergoing. Whether it is by chance or by choice, we are supposed to follow it. Since 1 year, before 1 year, we were not knowing what is online education. Only some YouTube videos we used to watch, or we used to go to some of the websites to gather some information. It was very difficult for all of us, not only students, for the teachers also. It is it was difficult. But the pandemic has taught all of us a lesson that we would have, maybe if pandemic would have not happened, maybe another one more decade it would have taken for India to come into online education, not only our country, maybe some other countries also. So definitely, whenever a technology comes into the society, it has got its own merits and demerits, but it is in the hand of the user or the consumer or the customer or the person who is using that technology to make best use of it or to use it in a wrong way. Definitely, I know that the students are very much eager to ask the questions. Let me limit my sharing here itself and invite the questions from the young hearts. Thank you all.
Yeah, so right now let us open the platform. Let us begin with the student side. So you all start asking the questions, and from that we'll slowly, the both of the Ravindranath sir and Salina ma'am will be there they will also share their experience, and also the teachers who are being into the platform. You can also raise your voice, and you can also share. So ultimately, this is not something that is to protest, or there is no something children's revenge, or there is no something teachers revenge. It is a platform. Please understand, all of you, please understand, it is a platform. We have kept it forward. We are keeping our questions as a students. We are keeping our questions to our teachers. So let the teachers understand from that, and the teachers should empathize. Okay, what the child is feeling out, and let them they can understand it more. At the same time, when teachers also speaking, let us also try to understand what is their problems and all those things, and let us all together make some solution. Is that what is the purpose or meaning of the session? So over to all of you. You can start the questioning. Yeah, those who want to question also, you can raise the hands. You can start questioning. I think Sejal.
Yes, Shweta, yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Hello, everyone. My name is Sejal. Hi, teachers.
Hi.
We have a set of questions here collected from all the students, and we would like to raise our concerns about them. So the first question is, it is true that during online classes, we don't need to have a specific dress code, or hair tied properly, or a specific haircut, or sit in a place for a long time. But we feel that the bond we had, the relationship we had with teachers is not there now. We feel it's just shrinked into a mere mechanical bond where we all submit assignments or notes and it's all over there. So what do you think about them? All these things.
Yes. Ravindran sir can answer.
Okay. See,
Yes.
definitely the perspective with which we look at the things depends. The environment of learning should be provided for a child to learn completely, whether it is in the institution, school or college, or at home. Definitely, I agree that at home, the student will be very passive, because learning does not only happen with the content what the teacher is trying to push in the brain of the student. Learning happens from observing, from learning from the peers, observing the new things in the environment. But when you are sitting in front of a computer, looking at the camera point only always, the teachers will be always forcing, keep your video on. So that's why it depends on the students, his interest. If he is very much sure about his goal, nothing will bother him. No distractions or obstacles will stop him from learning, whether it is an online mode or offline mode. This is what is my viewpoint.
At the same time, like they also shared one point. It's like it is the relationship between the teacher and like student is also getting not
Yes.
going on proper way. So can you, there is any comment in that, or if there is any teacher who also wanted to share,
Yes.
you can decide it off. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Is there anyone who's sharing? Okay. I think I really feel that the relationship is very important between the teacher and the student. And that is what I said early morning, when in the mornings when we come to school, just that smile, just that good morning is enough to have a rapport between the student and the teacher. And that is really missing. I really miss my students at school. It's no one is there coming to school, and sitting there in the office is such a sad, pathetic situation. So I really pity you children for not having that contact. But of course, this is a pandemic period. This is a situation where we are bound to stay back at home and sit and listen to the classes through your phone or other gadgets. So that is where you should understand what is the importance of this education. And if that is set properly in your mind, then as Sir said, nothing will stop you back from learning. That is what you should be inspired. Why you should learn. That's what I have to tell you. I empathize actually with you children. That is there. Okay.
Yeah, so that situation is on. That is a reality where we
Yes.
should accept key that is that of course it is that bonding between children and teachers are missing. So is there anything from student side also? If there is anything that you would like to suggest that can we try this particular method so that it may work out? Is there is anything किसी को ऐसा कुछ बोलना है? Is there is anything that you have any kind of comment? ऐसा शायद if we do in such a way, might be there it can help our relationship between teachers. Is there is any that kind of suggestion? Then we can take it in the forum.
Yes.
Right, ma'am? Right, sir?
Yes, sure. Of course, it is they who have to speak out.
Yeah. In from the students side, if there is, you have any idea ki ma'am or sir, or to all the teachers, not only they are just representing all the teachers, but of course there are many teachers in this meet also. So if you have some ideas that this kind of point may help us, do you have any such kind of points? You can raise your hand so that I can help you in unmuting. See, this is a platform, use it as much as possible so that we can take all the advantage from this. It is for all the youths, students actually. Okay, so I think there is nothing else, then we can go ahead with the second. So of course we understand that it is making the relation. Teacher, I have a doubt when will okay. So the thing is like a pandemic hone ke baad, after completing the pandemic, that classes will be starting. This is for Atul. So yes, Sijal, that is what they shared is, of course, the relationship is going down. So let us try to build it off. We can also have maybe something that comes into my mind key, if it is if the teachers and students have a kind of personal relationship apart from the studies, and if they have some kind of formal talks in the meet or something like that, so that they understand each other like this. When we come to a forum, when we talk each other in that way, monthly once or weekly once, if we have something like that, maybe it can help us. One of the suggestion, I just put it forward. Yeah, I think we can go ahead with the second question. Yeah, Akshay.
Hi, my name is Akshay. What I have to ask, good evening, teachers first. What I have to ask was, this is not a question actually. That is a common problem we can see all around, that this pandemic, we all know that this pandemic hit us all of a sudden, right? So we are not prepared well, or we haven't taken any precautions, and while that hit us, we just the institutions all get forced to close for a while. We hope that we could open it suddenly, but the thing got situation got even worse more. So we understood that this node will get open soon or what. And as a last solution, we all starts online classes. And we wait in that time gap. We have waited for a long that we hope that the situation will get over, but we had taken a very long time. So we had many pending portions and all. So after opening these online classes, the first target of teachers was to complete these all pending portions and all, right? So even that the students were mentally down during this lockdown and all, and after starting this, there is no any other activities and all, only that focused on this academic. And the teachers' mind was all about to complete their portions and all. In this, what students miss that they lost their chance to upgrade their personality, improve their personality.
Yes.
It all about focus to what is to only in academics to complete the portions and all. So, what do you think about this?
The overall theme or the focus of the education is to develop the student in all the aspects, 360-degree development of the personality of a child or a human being. Only by pushing the contents into the brain, it will not work. He may listen for the time being and he may forget it. But when you have the rapport or the personal relationship with the students, along with the content, the emotions will also get entered and registered in your brain. And some of the thoughts which teacher has said and the student has listened, he will push it from his head to heart. That should happen. Then only this total philosophy will become successful. The teaching learning process happens only when both the ends are at the same level. If they are not matching, definitely whether online or offline, education will not become successful. Do we mean to say that the offline education was very successful? Never. When the teacher was showing only the back to the students and looking at the board and teaching blah, 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 everything, the student used to chat, the student used to use the mobile, he used to speak to his friends, everything was going on. But it all depends on the characteristics or the interest in the teacher and his enthusiasm to upbring the students. That is what is I feel. Thank you.
Yes. Even I have to say the same thing only. That is, the teachers, it's only, what most of the students, mainly the elder ones, that is more than the teenage students who are coming after the 12, they are actually very much changing, physical changing processes and all that. And that is a period where they need the peers and friends. And the teachers also should understand that these students are not interacting with their peers, with their friends. That feel should be there when they are teaching, when they are interacting with the students. Once that interaction comes with the students, I feel the students can understand the situation and they can come up with the studies. Once that rapport is ready, that's the only thing we can make the students build up their interest in studies.
See, even in the online education, even
Yes.
in the online
Yes.
education, in most of the classes I have observed, the students, most of the students are not ready to leave the room, even though it has been instructed, class is over. He is willing to share something with the teacher. That is the attitude the student has developed because of the behavior of the teacher, the interaction of the teacher, and the emotional connect what he's having with the students. He has to go down to the level of the student and try to understand his emotions. Apart from the learning, the other aspects of the personality has to be focused. Then only this teaching learning process becomes successful.
Yeah, beautiful. In a way that is apart from, you know, the academics part is there. Of course, it is there. As Akshay said, I think this will help. As you said, the questions means academics is there, but the relationship between the teacher and the student, that really matters. So that will help the child also to sit and listen to that teacher specifically, and the teacher also know this is my child and he is listening to me. So that special bond also, that connection has also helped that child to take it over from this. So to all the children and all the teachers over this, so we request that Heartily Connect to transfer during the session also. Yeah, I think Akshay, is that you have been satisfied?
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on to go with next. So okay, okay, I will come one by one.
Good evening, teachers, and good evening, everyone else. So coming to the next part, I feel that there are a lot of assignments and the classes. We are having short deadlines and short notices, and we have to complete so many assignments of many subjects. And some students, in fact, many of the students have classes at night too, because some people have taken up additional courses along with what they are doing already in the school or college. So there is just so much going on in one day in when we take it up in online classes. So can you give us some tips on how to organize this system? Like, how can we manage time and give our time to each and every subject and learn the best out of it?
Even adding on to that also, like many of the students shared in this way also, like when we got key, even they have many things going on, even in the night classes are also keeping, and they were, and also with the assignments they had fully packed, and they doesn't give any personal time also. That is what something that also we got the reflections also. Yes, so as teachers, what is your opinion or point of view for that? Yeah.
Yes, assignments have to be done, but of course, I think in a day in school, like 6 to 8 periods would have been there, right? All of them would have given you assignments. You would have done that also. But see, now what your mind is, we are sitting at home, we don't have friends, we don't have play, we don't have anything. So ultimately, what you think is just about what is happening, only academic. We are not finding time for all that. But the other way around, when you think the other way around, yes, this academics is important for me. And time, you keep your time or schedule your time in such a way that you are putting your effort maximum. For that, one strategy I'll tell you is learn whatever you have to learn. Learn that a single subject in 25 minutes, not more than 25 minutes. Get up after 25 minutes. Give a 5 minutes break. Go take on fresh air. Come back. Don't sit in front of the TV. Don't chat with others. Don't use your phone at that time. Apart from electronic gadgets, go take a fresh air. Go take a walk. Just do some physical activity and come back. And then it will be there. You will be able to learn more. So what you should be doing is this whole of this time, divide it into separate, or schedule it in such a way that you can just go through every day's lesson. And when you are putting effort to learn, put it fully, 100% you put it, then forget about it. Then just leave it. So that way we can manage things. And of course, night classes will be either entrance classes or tuitions. But, I don't support tuitions because you students are going to a school and there is a teacher who's teaching you. Then just attend her classes, do that assignment, do her work or his work. Of course, entrance is very important for the +1 and +2 students. They need to attend the entrance classes, and that also. that has to be done. So you have to have a proper timetable of study, and of course do other work also. Keep up with your passion also along with it, so that you keep motivated to study. Thank you.
Yeah. See, this itself is a very big question, very, very big question. One of the student has asked, what is her name?
Pratyusha.
Pratyusha.
Pratyusha, everybody knows the tools and techniques about how to study well and perform in the academics. But in spite of knowing all these things, we lag in implementation. Knowing is not doing. Knowing is knowing and doing is doing. Yes. See, everybody knows that we should have a right daily routine. If Akhilesh provides an opportunity, I am ready to give a 1 hour presentation or the discussion on the same topic. But within 2 to 3 minutes, I will finish off this particular question. Everyday routine, getting up early in the morning is a mandate for a student. At least, if not at 4 o'clock Brahmi Muhurta, he should get up at least at 5 o'clock. So, for what I should get up? See, classes starts at 9 o'clock. Why should get up that early in the morning? Do you know? The root source for the energy for all the animals on the planet is sun. So early morning, when you get up and have a look at the sun and pay your gratitude, definitely your day will become successful. You will have a peace of mind. I'm not saying you do this, that and all. Later stages, you may practice certain pranayamas, yogas, taking care of the mind, taking care of the body. We know that we should eat the food which nurtures the body. But are we doing that? We eat pani puri, we eat jalebi, we eat rasgulla and other aspects, other foods, which is only good for the taste, 2 inch, whatever you are having in your mouth. Rest of the body part will not understand what it is. When you eat the oily foods, sweets and other things, your body will become lethargic and definitely you will not get a mood to study at all. So food is also having an impact on the level of understanding or the student whole life. Okay, now see, as the madam said, without having a goal in your life, you will not have the proper time management. You know, I'd like to give you a small story in this. In the forest, whenever the tiger wants to go and target on its food, it will go slowly. And if some, what you call it as any particular piece of food comes under its leg, it will break and it will make noise. And immediately, Hiranjoratan, and that it will turn and it will see, the prey will turn and see some nuisance or some unusual noise is coming to me. And immediately the tiger becomes very still. It will become very still. And what it does, you know, it will take its leg and put it in the mouth and it will just push it. Yes, even it bleeds sometimes. And later on, it gives an indication to the tiger that you should move slowly or else the prey will escape. I am relating this to the student. When you're having a goal in your life that you are going to achieve, you should focus on the process. Process means everyday routine, what you are doing. Getting up early in the morning, keeping good health of your mind and body. This is the basic aspect. Then automatically everything will align on its way. Yes, this is what I have found out. So when you find some certain purpose in your life, then everything will automatically. So that maturity every student has got, but he does not have the proper goal fixing. Vision he don't have or she don't have. Lack of vision or the goal makes a particular person lethargic. What to do? Kya karna hai? I have a lot of time. Yes, pandemic. You have hundreds of books, online books to read to develop your personality. How we have spent our past days, we don't know. Whether it was organized, unorganized, fruitful, not fruitful, productive, non-productive. Now let us focus, at least from this moment, we can think of this and make a right choice. Thank you.
Yes, I understood. Completely got it that we have to have a vision in life and we should never underestimate the daily efforts what we put in.
Exactly.
Because
Yes,
small efforts
exactly.
finally pile up to the big ones what we have to finally achieve. And one more point what I take away is that knowing is not enough. Exactly. We have to do and we should have the same spirit to continue the same. Thank you.
Yes.
Good.
Good.
Thank you so much, Pratisha. Yeah, and at the same time, from as a from their side also to all the teachers, I'm also letting you know that one thing that they always shared ki like आधा घंटे में like before half an hour they say ki within 15 minutes you have a meet. In that way, that is a request from a student side that please let us inform in a very like advanced manner so that it will help us to join in the proper time. That is a request because as it comes all together, I'm just keeping that point in front so that the teachers who are here in this meet can listen to it and take an action forward. Thank you, Pratisha, for this question. And
Thank
yeah,
you.
and who's next? Who just want to share next?
Hello, my dear teachers. Hello,
Yes.
am I audible?
Yes. Yes.
So-
Audible. Who's that? Yeah.
Yeah,
So
Afnan,
in
yeah.
this newborn online era, like most possibly we are seeing the schools or the colleges during the exam period, or we are conducting the exams online. So like in this environment of this era of online, the question is that do we really need the schools or the colleges, or the online itself is enough?
Because as it is all going online and everything is online right now and all are studying from home and we are used to it. So what is the need of it school and colleges right now is what question from Afnan.
Madam, would you like to answer or shall I continue?
Yeah, you can answer. I'll answer after that. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Continue.
Afnan, you have pointed a very right question. Do we require the physical schools and colleges for the new generation students? Am I right? Okay. See, we go to movie and we watch a thrilling scene or any particular location, we enjoy it. For 3 hours, we come back. Don't we go for a travel to that particular place, tour to that particular place? Do we go or not? Definitely we go. Definitely the online system is not the replacement for the physical education what we are having since centuries. It cannot replace because human being is a social animal. He wants to be with people. Suppose that I don't know how many people are there on the Zoom here. And even though we feel that it is a community, but I am not personally in contact, in touch with the students, with other teachers or the organizers. That is where I am failing in establishing a social relationship between the people. So definitely schools and colleges cannot be removed entirely or deleted completely. Even though we make use of the online education system, maybe partially we may go to offline and online, but definitely the offline education system, going to the schools and colleges, talking to the friends, having free time with the friends and learning with the teachers is a mandate, cannot be replaced.
Yes, that is what full support only for this because you, of course, there can be online courses like say after say some 25 years, 20, 23, 24 years. That is almost your PG is complete. Even PG maybe if it is online also, it doesn't matter. But till a degree year, till degree college, undergraduate or graduate, sorry, undergraduate colleges, till then you will need your peers, you will need your teachers. Physical colleges and schools are very much important. And we hope that our schools and colleges will be open soon after we get all the vaccination. That's all we can hope now. So the answer is never can we have online classes only for schools and colleges. Never. That will not be good. Because yes, that social being itself, that should be conducted. Can you how much you are suffering at home, sitting there alone, right?
Yes.
So that itself makes it certain that you need colleges and schools. Because we have to, it's not just the content. If it was just the content a student needed, then of course this was enough. But that is not what the education means. That is not why we have schools here. You are going to become a human being which is very much useful for the society, and that requires interaction with people.
Yeah,
I
so
hope it is.
what teacher want to say is like, yeah, of course, like education of just theory, if you want to learn, that is, of course, it is possible, but the vibration or the mahal, that your atmosphere that we get from the school cannot be replaced through this online Zoom meet is what the point.
Yes.
Yes, right? Yeah, man. Afnan, are you satisfied with that?
Yes, completely.
Okay.
So the next question is like, we are addicted to phones or laptops or the gadgets right now. Like, we use the electronic tools just for the like online studies. Are we really being sick? Are we really mentally being sick to it? So I asked my dear teachers that what are their concerns and what do they suggest? Like, what is the right solution for that?
Yes, actually, it's, you call it Zoom fatigue. That's what the new term for it is. It brings fatigue because you're looking at this blue screen. You're the screen always. You have lots of time to look into the screen and study. But yes, this you have to take it in your mind first. Yes, we have to see something. There are things when you accept it that this is what is it? Somebody's a typical question. Why a teacher can't? I didn't read the whole thing. Okay, let me continue. What happens is this is a situation that we have to accept. Once you accept that this is a situation and I have to face it, we have completed half, we must say. Okay, that way it will be. Now the rest you sit and learn, and you can avoid so many things. You can, that's what I said earlier. After 25 minutes of study, you during that learning process, you take down short notes. What you can do is that take down short notes, read your textbook, keep away your gadgets. And I know you will be engaged with gaming and chatting with your friends. I know it is important, but you can reduce the gaming a lot, chatting also. For some, you put a limitation of time to it. That's what I earlier told you. Schedule everything what you have to do within that correct timing. And if you use it in that particular timing, you can get over with all this addiction. For that, first thing you need is think that this is the time where I have to overcome. This is a time which is going like this only. So I have to overcome with this, means I'll have to do it in the proper manner only. So that needs a spirited mind, a motivated mind. And of course, teachers can do a lot for this. They can really make the children think before they start learning. They not just give them content. What I suggest is that the teacher should not explain everything to the students, but put it in such a way that they think over what has to be studied. You can have pre-class a preparation actually before the classes. Ask them to look at or think over such things and come. And then later on, after the class, give questions or give assignments, give work where they have to think over what they have learned. That way you can make the mind active, and only the active mind can keep away all these gadgets, and you can be busy with your learning process in a very fun way. That's what I feel. Is that okay?
Yes. Thank you, madam. Thank you. You have rightly said. See, nowadays, society feels that a person is a genius if he is able to do multitasking. But multitasking does not give you focus. What we require in the student life is the right focus on the right thing at the right time. So all of us are having the brain to differentiate between the good and bad, because we have evolved since years, centuries. If you have the right understanding, definitely you will have the right relationships. If you know the right utilization, your life also will become excellent or successful. That is what I wanted to say. I hope the point is very much clear. Right understanding brings right relationships, right utilization of the gadgets or whatever X, Y, Z, blah, 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 will definitely bring you to the next level, make you a successful person. See, especially the technology or the gadget, it is a two-sided sword, as I feel, because you can use it in the right way, you can use it in the wrong way also. It all depends on the person who is using it. Nowadays, I have seen the students, for every notification, they think that something great thing has happened, and suddenly they will become active and try to open it up. Do you think, do you know, have you counted the number of times you unlock your screen and see the screen? How much time we are spending on that? Is it really productive? And the point which you are trying to search in the mobile or the search engine, Google Mama, we call it as, you go there, write the keyword, and it will, some another advertisement will pop up. You will follow that and end up in no results at all. Wanted information will be 1%, unwanted information will be 99%, on which you will be spending most of your time. That's why the fasting on the gadget, fasting on the internet is very, very essential in this new era, especially for the students. I have seen the students who are very much addicted to this technology. We know that even though we are teaching on the online, they will keep our audio mute. They will be present online. We feel that they are present, because in between, whenever we ask a question, he will not be answering because he'll be busy in some other activity. Multitasking he'll be doing. Sometimes he'll switch back and answer us, but the purpose will not be served. He himself is deceiving. That's the thing one need to understand. But totally we cannot say, see, 1 year back only, we were thinking of banning the mobile in the institution, but we are forcing the students today to make use of the mobile for attending the classes. For not having the mobile, they're saying that I'm not able to attend the classes. I don't have the internet, or I don't have the smartphone. But how you are using it matters. Generally, I used to give one particular simple story. See, the king and his followers with the Sainiks and all, they went for a forest for killing some animals or something like it is a passion for the kings. So they go there. After traveling for 1 or 2 hours, the king said that I want to rest, I will sleep. And if some mosquitoes come near me, what you do is you take this sword and kill that mosquito. See what happened? Unluckily, the mosquito sat on the neck of the king. what that stupid person who is supposed to take care of the health, well-being of the king, he cut the neck of the king itself. The king died. Are you getting the point of this? See, to what extent, how you have to make use of the technology for the right benefits, the right purpose of the student has to be noticed and implemented. Because your parents cannot guide you 24-hour or monitor 24-hour. Your teachers cannot monitor you for 24 hours. It is you who should take the commitment for your life. It's your future. Our future is secured. Your future is just hanging around, not yet settled in the life. Have the focus, have the vision, have the commitment. Have the self-accountability. Nobody should tell you that, okay, get up, it is 4 o'clock, it is 5 o'clock, 5 a.m., 6 a.m., 8 a.m., your class will start. No. Don't depend on other source. You fix something in your mind that should make you to awake yourself and get ready for the next day. That is how you should get charged, motivated. Thank you.
Beautifully said. In that way, I just cruxing out the points for all of you. That is what we ultimately it is. We are attending. It is in our hand. The gadgets, all these things. It is in our hand. So we should use it in on the way. Ultimately, it is our responsibility as a student, as a responsible student, to attend it in a better way. And we can attend. And if you feel like not attending class, just keep it off, but don't do multitasking, because it is just a showing off key. I am there in present and I am doing something else. So either you are not there, and when sir calls over here, so I am here. So don't do that. If you want to skip that class with with intentionally, like with understanding whether I want to attend this class or not. Or else if you are choosing that if you want to attend the class, then attend the class, but keeping all the things aside. So that is beautifully shared in a story as well. Thank you so much, sir. Yeah, and of course, I just wanted, if you have teachers, I don't know who all are teachers in this meet and who all are, students in this meet, because all the videos are not on. So of course, if there is any teachers who is there present in this meet, you can also raise up your, comments and share it up. Yeah, any other question, more questions from the student side? We can go for the last one, I guess. From Arati. Yeah.
So, hi, my name is Arati. My question is related with the mental stress that is happening to students. I've heard that many students are under great mental stress during this online education, and it has also reduced our socializing skills. So what are the tips that you great people can give so that I can increase my socializing skills during this online education? Please. Thank you.
See, whatever is interesting to you, you pay the attention towards it. Is it not? When a good movie is coming in a TV, you will leave the studies and definitely you will go and watch that movie. Yes or no? See, this precious 4 to 5 years of your life is going to assure you the rest of your life, 60 to 70 years of life. Maybe you are around 15 to 20 years now. So definitely online education, what we are undergoing today, including the teachers and students, is not accepted by all fully. Partially, we have to accept it. See, one major thing why we are doing online education nowadays is to keep the student engaged, because always our brain, especially the child's brain, try to pick the new things, then it will get satisfied. Like you have the hunger, you eat food and it will get satisfied. Your brain also, it is willing to get the new points from the external world. So when the teacher pours that, you can receive it, feel happy about yourself. But now, especially when you're making use of the screen, sitting in front of the screen for longer hours, stress will get developed, definitely. What you can do is, that is a reason when whenever we take the class, we maintain at least half an hour or 20 minutes break in between. 20 minutes break in between, and during that period what you can do is stop looking at the screen. Kya karenge? What we do is we go to WhatsApp and switch from the Zoom to WhatsApp. No, never do that. What you can do is just observe the greenery outside. Is it not? Greenery outside, longer distances, you just observe the some of the which feels good, the things which you feel good, observe that. Close your eyes and simply quietly sit for 5 minutes and 10 minutes. Drink enough water, make physical exercise. Now, so I know that some of the students are lying down on the bed and watching this particular show. Even though the teachers are there in front of you virtually, the students are sleeping, I know. See, to keep your brain and body fit, what you can do is you can do certain sit-ups in front of me only. Let us do it. Come on, stand up, all of you. Get up from your sofa, get up from your chair, get up from your bed. Brain gym you can do, because it is the time when we are getting retired for the day. Yes, sit up, stand, sit up, stand. If you do for 10 times, your brain will get activated. Are you there with me? Can you do it? The interactive teacher or the intelligent teacher, creative teacher should do it, so that the online teaching will become effective. That's what I wanted to tell you, because eyes are very, very important. You cannot, nobody will give you the eyes once it goes. Yes or no? Its visibility reduces. You have to take care of this. You have to take care of this. Parallelly, you have to attend the online classes. There is no excuse from that.
True,
Yes.
true. That in that way. So what we shared is like of course, we also teachers from student side, we also have to take a break in between the classes. So so that from Arati and our side, we are communicating the teachers that keep break for us between the classes. That is a request from the student side to all the teachers. Keep some break between the classes, so that we can, so that we don't want to continuously look into that. So from the student side, there is a request. And yes, as sir said, all the teachers, let us make, and one of the friend in the chat box also commented, so let the teachers make it more interactive, in a way ki not only having a communication, let us have some activities and let us do something all together. But at the same time, to all the friends and all the students all over here, when sir told let us have a sit up and all those things, why we want to worry about them? Let us all have a wake up and sit up, all those things. So it will boost us. Let us make it as a fun way of education, so it will help us in that way also. So it is clarified in the both side, right? Yeah, thank you so much. And Arati, is that helped you personally?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you. And I think actually, as per the time, we are 7 o'clock, and I know that this topic is something we all have many questions. So a few can we extend the meet for 10-15 minutes? Is that okay? So until 7:15?
Yeah, I am ready.
I just want your all of your ma'am, you are mute. Salina ma'am, you are mute. Can you just unmute and share? Yeah, so yes, we are extending till
Okay. I want to add a little more thing.
yeah, ma'am, sure.
I just want to, all of you have heard about NDA, National Defense Academy. Long time, I mean, in 2012, I met, because my son was there, I talked to the students there, how hard the training is out there, but what their aim is. And there are students who come from the Sainik school also. From Sainik school, from 6th standard, they are given hard training. And after that, they come to the NDA, and 3 years tough training, really physically tough and mentally tough also. And you know what those students told? I said, how come you join after all that training in that Sainik school? You still come to this sort of place? Yes, ma'am. It's all that. These 3 years we suffer, we struggle hard. The rest of our life is very much secured. So that is the motivation they have to go forward with all kind of things. So that kind of a motivation can put you out of all kinds of stress. Once you are motivated to the core, every stress is gone. That is what I have to tell you. So as a student, we should aim at what we have to be, what I really want. That is what you have to think of, and then work for it. And that work, we should work with pleasure, full-hearted work. And then you can say that you will not have any stress behind all these kind of any work that is given to you. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you so much, ma'am. Yeah, I think, yeah, Arati, you would have got the whole picture about it. Like you would have, it would have helped you, right?
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much. So let us move on to the last two friends, who is Chandrika and Mahesh. So I'm unmuting one by one so that we have to look up the time as well. So we can ask you, Chandrika, I'm unmuting you from here, ask your question very precisely, and answers should be also in a precise way so that we can give chance to both of the friends. Yeah.
Hi, Atta. Good evening. I'm actually Jayalakshmi.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. First of all, I would like to thank sir and ma'am for giving such a positive perspective about this online session. And the thing which I was thinking about this throughout the session was, even I was struggling to get into the session because I was having a really bad network connection. That's why I have joined from another name. So what about these students who are stuck in digital divide? So what about those people who are interested to be there or interested to learn something, but they are unable to because of this digital divide thing? What about them? So they are also facing stress and all. Even like when friends shared, we were like, some statistics are saying that more than 60% of students are facing depression and those things. So maybe because of this digital divide thing. So is there, like, what about them? That's what I wanted to put forward.
Yes, sir.
Yes, madam, would you like to?
Yes,
Shall
yes.
I?
No, you may please.
Okay, thank you, madam.
I just said.
So definitely it is not only the students. I have observed this in grown-up adults also,
Teachers
who are addicted to the technology. You know, sorry to say this, even in the offline education system, during the school hours and college hours, if you observe the teachers making use of the mobile phones for WhatsApp, social media, is accessing to social media, is talking to their friends, even though the working hour is 8 hours, they used to spend 3 to 4 hours in that only. I'm not saying that it is wrong, but with the purpose, if they are doing it, it's well and good. And even the housewives, the working people, professionals, leave about the students. Definitely, he is still not so mature like adults or grown-up people. See, depending upon the intensity of the problem, whether he is able to manage himself or not, that has to be accessed.
I think, sir, the question was like, even though they wanted to learn and the access is not getting, I am not getting the proper internet and I really wanted to study. So what will I do? I just really
internet connection is not good enough.
Yeah, my internet connection is not good enough. I wanted to study and I wanted to learn, but there is no proper internet. So what will I do? How can I learn? Because of that is the barrier I am having. So that is the concern.
Yeah. See, if I am not able to respirate, my body will not function. If you don't have the battery in your mobile, if you don't have the internet connection in your system or the mobile, you cannot, there's no solution at all. Is it not? We have to be equipped with the tools before we make use of it in a proper way.
Like some of the friend, like I also, when the questions were getting, some of the friend were like that, they really wanted to, even they are joining the class, but the places they were in, it is a kind of inner places. They are not even getting the access of network, of mobile network.
Yes, so that is the major problem. Even in my classes, I am able to get the attendance of only to 50 to 60% or 70% in some of the cases. 20% they are settled in their villages, they have gone back, they don't have the devices which supports these online things and all. Nothing can be done. Only if you have the appetite to learn, you just refer the hard copy books, try to learn it and get it clarified over the phone with the teacher. You can call your teacher and talk. No. See, if you're not able to attend the online classes, that is not the only excuse. If you have the urge to learn, definitely you can. We are ready. The teachers are always ready. But nowadays in the students, one of the major sickness what I had found is no critical thinking in their brain. 100 times I ask, do you have any doubts, questions? Please ask. Nobody opens the mouth. They keep their mouth shut. I don't know what has happened with the new generation. Because they lack. See, to think also, you need the ability. You need the intellect to frame the proper questions. That is what the student is lacking. It all again, it goes back to the focus. He is doing multitasking. He cannot focus what I am teaching. He will lose out certain important things. Then how can he connect back? How can he ask the questions? He cannot do anything.
Yeah, in that way, that I just wanted to say, like, of course, ultimately, like, there will be problems in the life, and there are like many other things that coming to us.
Yes.
So it is the way we are looking at it in that way. So how we make it as an opportunity, but as sir said, we can have the, there I may take some books from outside and I may refer to it, and my learning skill may be, where I listen to the class and learning, and maybe I am referring to the thing and I'm self-learning. That may help us into better in a double way more. Of course, it is something not easy for us to digest as youth, because all of the other friends are taking the the benefit of teachers and all those things, which, even with this network, internet, all those things. But those friends who really wanted to join and they couldn't get in connected with that, so of course we really understand your pain and all those things. But yeah, we have to accept that reality, and we have to think for the what's next option, instead of about thinking about the problem.
You know the difference between the student and teacher. Teacher reads 1 hour before the student starts learning about that topic. That is the only difference. That is the only difference. The access is available for everybody to the content. But how much content you take within yourselves and digest it, understand it, implement it, that matters. Not the amount of information. Huge amount of information is available across the globe. So many big servers are there. Content is available. How much you are able to digest? It all depends on your appetite.
Yes.
Thank you so much, sir. Yeah, I think Jayalakshmi, is it somewhat helpful for you?
Yes. Yeah. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, yeah. And let us move on to the last, Mahesh. Let us precise the question and precise the reflection also, answers also. Yeah, Mahesh, go on. You there?
Am I audible now?
Yeah, you are
Yes.
audible.
Yes.
Yeah. Just to put out the point that I feel really proud to be in this session for now, and definitely to see YMR sir. So, and also I feel so proud and so lucky to be one of those person to learn under him and sitting in the class, especially sitting in the class. So I just want to put it out there that I am so proud of it to see him teaching once again. So, but one more thing, my main question is that so it's been like after my diploma, I have started working. It's been like 3 years after that. So, but just before, like 1 year back, I was thinking about doing some courses, get into a new kind of a skill set, have a new skill set. So sit in the class and do things. But once we were hit by the pandemic, and then I couldn't do that. But as the time passes, I'm just seeing that the time is passing, and I'm also getting to a zone where it's above from learning stage, the class. So from 2 years, I've been trying to put myself in a class and learn something. but I'm not able to do it because the pandemic is a thing. Because the thing is, I've come from a place where I've sit in the class and learned. I know the thing there. But in now also in the session, in the office sessions, I sit in the meetings and I feel like very sleepy and very drowsy, and I don't want to take that to the online classes and learn some skill out there. So I'm just pushing so that after 6 months I learn, then the pandemic goes down on the normal classes start. So should I be pushing myself for another 6 months or 1 year? Then I should start wait for the normal classes to happen and then learn, or should I take a step now itself and take online classes? Because I don't think I'll be fully satisfied with the online classes. And if I'm pushing more time forward and then I'm trying to take a class, it may be too late for that time.
Yes, sir. Sir or teacher, can you give a brief reply?
I think it is his student. So I think David, I say no, he has to start right now itself. Time never comes back. Yes, sir can answer that.
Hi, Mahesh. Happy to hear you.
Yeah.
Hi, sir. How are you, sir?
Yeah, I'm very, very fine. Very, very happy to see you. I saw you in a metro train near MG Road in Bangalore long back, right? Do you
Yes,
remember
sir.
that?
Yes, sir. I still remember you pulled my hair and then you talked to me.
Yeah, he was busy in a mobile. Okay. See, the basic assumption a student has got in his mind is that once the education is over, he gains his degree or diploma, the learning is over. It is a myth. See, whether you pump the water to overhead tank on a everyday basis, or you do it once in a while, 15 days or 1 month or every 1 year, in order to get the water in the bathroom or your kitchen, you need to keep your overhead tank filled always. You have to upgrade the knowledge every day, every moment you have to. I strongly oppose the point what you said, Mahesh. During the pandemic, I was not able to learn. My dear friend, see, I used to read one book in 8 to 10 days. This is the recent book, Atomic Habits, I had taken in my hand. At least I finish it in minimum 8 to 10 days. Daily 1 hour, 1.5 hours we used to spend. The pandemic has given you more amount of time to spend within yourself, for your family. That time you would have made use of in a better way. But better late than never. Please upgrade yourselves. I have a session organized from a very good expert, the technology expert, who is going to give the coaching for our students. On Saturday, I had fixed. Please contact me later on. I'll give you the details. He has done 40 courses during the second wave. 40 courses from the Google, from the Microsoft, from the different organizations and Udemy, everything. He has done 40 courses. I felt his profile is very much interesting. That's why I invited him for motivating my students. So the learning never stops till the last breath. If you're dying tomorrow, read one important, very good book which inspires you, keep you alive from within. Read it and die. That is what is my opinion. Thank you.
Sir, just to put the point, I made a very good use of the pandemic. I'm reading books, I'm doing extra things, I'm doing some and stuff. But but I'm pointing out at the classes, the courses, which I can sit in a class and listen, like how you should
physical class.
The professional ethics class, how you are taking to us. So I cannot. It may not be. I have to sit in a class and do it. So now there are going on online classes, and I'm talking about physical classes. The reading books and doing extra stuff and learning, that is the part that is there. But the point I'm talking is about a course. sitting in a class.
Taking a course in a
Online class.
class of online is better, or whether I have to wait it for offline, as what is the straight question. Yes, sir.
Good time always takes some more extra time, good things to come up in life. Definitely we are on the edge. The problem is getting solved day by day. Definitely we will have a beautiful day on which once again the teacher and the student will meet together, connect emotionally, share the things from within. Yes, it's not far away from today. Yes.
So
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. And yeah, of course, many of the hands were raised, and many of the the chat box is also filled with many of the questions. And some of them said like many of the Atul Krishna has also had many new topics. That is, I just wanted to learn software engineering. So what is the use of Hindi and English in my subject? All those things. So many things are there in this question chat box. But yes, as we have committed the time, so we doesn't wanted to extend it much more forward. So I really wanted I understood that you all have many questions, and of course the the panel of team of the students, those who asked in the beginning, also they also have many questions. But due to the time barrier, we are just winding it out right now. So at the end, I just wanted to share all of you like it is like it to all the teachers, like it is for understanding the students that we all shared. So if we can make something helpful for that. One of the friends shared that they are having 4 hours continuous class with 5 minutes break in between, 5 or 10 minutes break in between. So please let us make a change, reschedule the change, reschedule the things, and give a proper gap for the children so that they can connect back at us. So let us heartily understand them. And also to the children, also to the friends, students who are here, let us, if we want to attend the class and keep everything aside and be attentive, and not do any multitasking, all those things. Let us attend the class aloud. And of course, we can request in this platform to all the teachers, can you let us interactive, so that pick up the children and do some activities as sir suggested. So it will also help us. And to the children also on the other side, let us do along with this, sir. It is not like someone is doing and we are all sitting same in the bed lying on it. So let us all work together to make some changes all together. And I really understand there are many questions, so we may think of making the second version and third version of this, understanding the teacher side. So one panel full of teachers and one panel full of children. We can have a think of all that things later on. So yes, thank you so much. First of all, Salina ma'am and Ravindranath sir, for giving you a beautiful time for all of us. And I think, do you have anything to share in the last 1-2 minutes? We can, after that we can just wind it off.
Yes. Thank you so much for my children who are all here and asking such a lot of questions, worried about their future. Don't have to worry. Things will change. Just get into your heart, get into yourself and see what is needed, and you will all be motivated. That is all I can say. Even at this age, during this pandemic, I have learned so many things on this internet and all that. I have attended, as sir said, I have attended past 2 courses on how to go for online teaching and all that. And I have even learned how to form a LMS, a learning management system. So there is no time that you say we can't learn and all that. You can learn, okay? So all of you should just set your goal and then go for it. Bye. Thank you.
You know, there was a movie, Amir Khan, it seems, all is well, all is well. Say yourself, all is well. You will come out of all the problems. Dear students, definitely nothing to worry. Problems are there for everybody. Only 2 people who don't have the problem is the kid which is in the womb, which has not taken birth, and the dead person. See, you just observe the fishes, dead fishes flow along with the stream, direction of the stream, not the live fishes. Keep this in mind. Take everything as a challenge. You are worth living. You are worth achieving. You are worth doing much more things for the society, for the world, for the nation. Thank you for your patience hearing. I'd like to pay my sincere gratitude to the Oasis Movement, Akhilesh, and other friends. They're really doing a fantastic job for the development of the society, for the young hearts. Thank you all. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you so much once again, sir. Thank you
Yes.
so much. So yes, thank you all of you. And before leaving, I think it was a very good moment that we all created. Some of the teachers listened to us, and also we also listened to them. So can we all keep our camera on, and can we have a kind of good snap that it will be a good memory to all? Can we all have that? Please keep your camera on. Let us take a snapshot, screenshot of all of us. Come on.
Thank you, Parvati.
Say cheese.
Yes.
Yes,
Let us all sit
cheese.
together and have a cheese together. Come on.
Yes.
I would like, I want all the screen to be filled with, the videos on.
Yes.
All the-
Arati, Chandrika, turn on your videos. Come on.
Yeah, Akilya, Janesh, Sunita, Kirtana. Yes, so
I can only
let us-
see 4 of them.
because you are in mobile, I guess. So in the white
Yeah.
screen, in the white screen, there are many of the friends who have, keeping it. Thank you all. of
Very
you. So,
good,
yes,
Shashank.
so let us have a kind of thing, see O and 2, because as the O2 oxygen session that we are having,
Yes.
let us,
Yes.
all of us keep our hands in O2, please. All
Yes.
come on. O2, that is oxygen session, this oxygen that we given by the teachers and all,
Yes.
all together. O2, yeah.
Wonderful, actually. Oasis movement is
Yes.
great.
Okay. Thank you so much.